Press the bell icon to never miss an update from Machine Learning India.
AI is probably the most important thing humanity has ever worked on. I think of it as something more profound than electricity or fire.
The subject of artificial intelligence has matured to a great extent in the last few years. Especially after the advent of high-performance computing, the subject has assumed a tremendous amount of significance and has proven to have a very high application potential. Here's what Jeff Bezos believes.
Machine learning, artificial intelligence, it is a renaissance. It is a golden age. We are now solving problems with machine learning and artificial intelligence that were, kind of in the realm of science fiction for the last several decades.
So you see, AI is something you'll most likely hear in virtually every tech discussion. But do you know what AI actually is? And where did the quest for super intelligence begin? Let us understand by starting with the basic definition of artificial intelligence. So what is AI? Since the beginning of modern computing, AI has been defined in several ways by different people. But the most widely accepted definition is by the pioneers John McCarthy and Marvin Minsky. They defined AI in 1959 as the ability of any program or machine to carry out a task such that a human would need to apply intelligence to do the same. Prior to that, Alan Turing had proposed a theory in 1950, one that determines whether a machine can be tagged artificially intelligent or not. The theory was called the Turing test. It says that if it becomes difficult to set a machine apart from a human owing to its behavior, then the machine can be called intelligent. They said AI systems are built to have intelligent behaviors of humans such as learning, problem solving, knowledge representation, motion, creativity, planning, and much more. At the very least, they should possess attributes related to speech, reasoning, and vision. In this video, we'll be giving you a brief history of AI. Artificial intelligence was first mentioned in a conference led by John McCarthy at Dartmouth University in 1956. In the conference that lasted 8 weeks, cognitive scientists and mathematicians brainstormed on how to tackle AI. Many of the innovations that followed were conceived owing to this conference. A prominent academic, Marvin Minsky, suggested a top-down approach which implies that computer programs be programmed with the rules that guide human behavior. Some researchers, on the other hand, were in the favor of a bottom-up approach, which involved creating models that simulate the activities of the brain, neural networks. In 1959, the term machine learning was coined by Arthur Samuel. In 1969, Minsky developed a general-purpose robot called Shaky. Shaky was able to choose its actions based on its environment, but Shaky was tremendously slow. Minsky later said in 1967 that in 3 to 8 years, computers would be able to behave like humans in all ramifications. Years passed by and we were not anything near Minsky's lofty dream. People began doubting AI could attain human-like intelligence at all. In 1987, there was a shift in this approach. Rather than creating a machine that could do all things, scientists began to explore machines that could do specific tasks at an expert level. RI, a system that helped configure orders for a newly purchased system, was the first of this innovation. In 1986, it saved its owners a whopping $40 million in a single year. Come 1988, another major shift occurred when IBM members published an article, A Statistical Approach to Language Translation. From that time, machine learning was based on a statistical analysis of past events rather than an understanding of the task to be done. In 1997, IBM supercomputer Deep Blue took on the world chess champion Garry Kasparov. Deep Blue was able to analyze more than 200 million moves in 1 second and think strategically. It beat the world champion to his greatest surprise. Some AI funding dried up when the dot-com bubble burst in the early 2000s. Yet, machine learning continued its march, largely owing to improvements in computer hardware. Corporations and governments successfully used machine learning methods in narrow domains. In November 2008, Apple developed an app for the new iPhone which could carry speech recognition. By this time, computers were doing cool stuff already. In 2012, AlexNet could successfully classify random images with an error of 16%. In 2014, the first self-driving car by Google passed a state driving test. In 2015, ResNet could do image classification with an error of 3.7%. Even humans had an error of 5%. In March 2016, Google's AlphaGo defeated the world Go player champion Lee Sedol. This was a more complex game than chess, and this proved that AI had begun to surpass some of the human abilities. Exponential gains in computer processing and storage ability allowed companies to store and crunch vast quantities of data for the very first time. In the past 15 years, Amazon, Google, Baidu, and many others leveraged machine learning to a huge commercial advantage. Other than processing user data to understand consumer behavior, these companies have continued to work on computer vision, natural language processing, and a myriad of other AI applications. Machine learning is now embedded in many of the online services that we use. Even though there is still a lot of research and improvement required, its applications have become ubiquitous. The field is receiving a lot of investment from big companies and government agencies. It is estimated that artificial intelligence has the potential to double every industry's growth till date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Machine Learning India.